I added an outlet to this closet without running wire through the attic, tearing open the wall, or calling an electrician. The trick is, I wasn't adding power from nowhere. There was already an outlet right behind this wall, so this became a short through-wall tap, not a full electrical project. If your closet has the same setup, this is the cleanest way to do it. Closets are great for hiding stuff until the thing you're hiding needs power. Maybe it's network gear, a cordless vacuum charger, a battery backup, or just something you don't want sitting out in the room. If there's no outlet in the closet, the cord has to run outside the closet, which kind of defeats the whole point. So I'm adding one outlet inside this closet. Here's why this is a small project instead of a huge one. There's already an outlet on the other side of this same wall. I'm not running a new circuit from the panel. I'm adding a short cable through the wall cavity and putting a new outlet on the other side. In my case, this is a 20 amp circuit, so I'm using 12 gauge wire to match it. On a 15 amp circuit, you'd usually be using 14 gauge. The point is, the wire has to match the circuit. That is not something you guess on. I'm also not adding a new heavy load. I'm just moving where this closet setup plugs in, from outside the closet to inside the closet. If you don't have an outlet on the other side of the wall, that's a different project. For this video, I'm only covering this through wall version. Before I cut the closet wall, I needed to make sure the new box had a clean spot to land. I measured up from the floor so that the new outlet would match the height of the other outlets in the room. Then I picked a location close to the outlet on the other side, but not directly back to back with it. Check for the stud and trace the old work box on the wall. For this, I'm using an old work box, which is made for adding an outlet to a wall that's already finished. Instead of mounting it to a stud, it slides into the hole, clamps on the drywall with these little tabs on the back. Once the box was traced, I cut the opening with a drywall knife. I like to sneak up on the line because if the hole is too small, I can always take a little more drywall out. If it gets too big, the box won't tighten properly. After a few test fits, the box slid into place cleanly. With the source outlet open and the closet hole cut, I fed a new wire through the wall and pulled it out on the closet side. Then I fed the wire through the old work box before tightening the box into the wall. Once that box is clamped in, the cable is right where I need it for the new outlet. I went ahead and stripped the wire and wired the receptacle in like any normal outlet. Bare ground to green, white neutral to silver, and black hot to brass. On the original outlet side, I had more than one wire in the box. So I used connectors to tie the matching wires together, then ran short pigtails back to the outlet. That way I'm not trying to stack everything onto the outlet screws. Once both sides were wired in, I folded the wires back into the boxes, installed the receptacle and faceplate on the closet side, and put the original outlet back together on the other side. Then I turned the breaker back on and tested both outlets. Mine tested correctly on both sides. The original outlet still works, and now the closet has power inside. For this closet, that was the whole goal. Get power inside the closet without turning it into a bigger wall project. There's no cord running under the door anymore, and the outlet looks like it was supposed to be there the whole time. And I'm curious, where in your house would an outlet solve an annoying problem? Thanks for watching.